Incredible journey. It has been since the day I first set foot on Kensington Avenue after leaving Puerto Rico, a place where I had lost everything to Hurricane Maria. Back then, anywhere else seemed better than staying in the devastation. But little did I know that Kensington Avenue would become the crucible that shaped me into the man I had always aspired to be. As fate would have it, I fell into the grips of addiction, particularly to fentanyl. Every day was a fierce battle. Surrounded by a community where drug use was all too common. Temptations were relentless, and I found myself experimenting with fentanyl in various ways, mixing it with marijuana and smoking it in blunts, succumbing to its dangerous allure. But deep down, I knew I had to break free from this destructive path, for it was leading me towards an inevitable demise. It was then that I recalled the story of the eagle, a tale of rebirth through a grueling transformation. Just like the eagle, I felt the choice before me, either succumb to the clutches of addiction or embark on a painful process of change. Determined to survive and grow, I embraced the eagle's journey as a metaphor for my life. I began the difficult process of breaking free from fentanyl's grip, symbolically shedding my old self. It was akin to the eagle's beak knocking against the rock. Until it was plucked out, leaving room for a new one to grow in its place. I understood that like the eagle's beak, which is made of keratin like human fingernails and constantly grows, I too could experience personal growth and renewal. Like the eagle's process, mine was not easy. It required immense strength, resilience, and the willingness to endure the painful days of change. And so, I soared like that eagle, seeking the mountaintop to heal and transform. As the days passed, I felt the emergence of a new self, free from the chains of addiction. Like the eagle, I had two choices: to die a victim of circumstances or to rise above and embrace change. Today, I stand as a testament to the power of perseverance and the resilience of the human spirit. Just like that eagle, I have undergone my rebirth, stronger and wiser. I am the eagle that overcame addiction and found a new purpose, just as an eagle rises anew with a fresh beak. My journey is far from over, and I will continue to grow and evolve. I'll remember the eagle's story, a symbol of hope and transformation, reminding me that like the eagle, I too can rise above any challenge and forge a brighter future. I am that eagle, soaring high, embracing change, and embracing life. Having spent time cleaning parks and witnessing firsthand how drugs can almost destroy lives, I am deeply committed to ensuring that my children never have to witness the devastation caused by addiction in what feels like a growing zombie land. While people may relocate to different places, the grip of drugs on Kensington remains a persistent problem that cannot be ignored or swept under the carpet. As I clean my apartment and ensure that everything is in order, a sense of sadness envelopes me. Each room holds memories of my past struggles and triumphs, and as I close the doors, it feels like bidding farewell to a part of my life. Sitting quietly in the living room, I realize that everything is now done, but the question lingers: what to do now? Perhaps I'll find solace in capturing the beauty of nature, filming the graceful bird soaring through the sky, or the gentle rays of the sun illuminating the world. Maybe I'll document the soothing sound of raindrops as they kiss the earth. These natural wonders serve as a stark contrast to the darkness of addiction that once enveloped me. One thing is certain: I won't film Kensington again. The pain and struggles I've witnessed there are too overwhelming to revisit through a lens. Instead, I'll focus on creating new memories, building a brighter future, and protecting my children from the harsh realities that plagued my past. As I move forward, I'll strive to be a positive influence, a guardian against the allure of drugs that lurk in the shadows. My journey to overcome addiction has taught the importance of safeguarding the well-being of those I hold dear. By dedicating myself to change and growth, I aim to break the cycle of despair and bring hope to others. Kensington's challenges may persist, but I will do my part to contribute to positive change in my community and beyond. With determination and compassion, I hope to make a difference, one step at a time, and be an inspiration to those in need of a guiding light. The camera may capture fleeting moments, but my actions will strive to create lasting impact and meaningful change. With hope in my heart and a commitment to a better tomorrow, I will embrace the journey ahead, making sure that the shadows of the past don't overshadow the promise of a brighter future.
Once upon a time, in the summer of 2017, a challenging and life-altering experience unfolded. It was a moment that taught me a valuable lesson about the dangers of drugs. Let me share this story with you. During that fateful summer, I made a choice that would change my life forever. I decided to inject a substance called Philly dope into my body. Little did I know that it contained a powerful drug called fentanyl. The consequences were more severe than anything I could have imagined. As the drug coursed through my veins, I immediately fell gravely ill. It was as if I had become a character in a science fiction movie, where an alien creature threatened to burst out of my chest. The agony I experienced during withdrawal was unlike anything I had ever encountered before. In an attempt to alleviate the excruciating pain of withdrawal, I turned to Suboxone, a synthetic opioid known to help ease the process. I had used it successfully in the past to overcome addiction and achieve sobriety. However, this time, it seemed powerless against the overwhelming hold of addiction. The withdrawal symptoms were relentless, and I realized that leaving this vicious cycle would not be easy, nor could I do it alone. These moments served as a wake-up call for me. I recognized the tremendous power of addiction and the immense difficulty of breaking free from its grasp. It was a realization that drugs have the ability to control our lives, manipulating our thoughts, actions, and emotions. It was clear that I had to make a choice to fight, to seek help, and to reclaim my life from the clutches of addiction. Remember, my friends, this story is a reminder of the dangers that lurk within the world of drugs. It is a cautionary tale about the consequences of making the wrong choices. It's crucial to understand that addiction is a powerful force that can have devastating effects on our lives. Let this story be a lesson and a motivation for all of us to say no to drugs. Let's cherish our health, protect our well-being, and support one another on the path to a drug-free life. Together, we can overcome the challenges, break free from addiction, and build a future filled with hope, happiness, and endless possibilities.
Synthetic opioids, like fentanyl, are fueling the rise in overdose deaths. Over the last several years, deaths by synthetic opioids have been on a sharp incline, while overdose deaths by fentanyl. What drug users and people who work with them in Philadelphia talk about is the smell. The smell of rotting flesh from open infected wounds. Some users say they feel ashamed of the state of their bodies. But more feel a sense of urgency. They need help. The wounds are killing them. It is absolutely horrible. That's the reality, though, said James Sherman, known as Sherm around Philadelphia's Kensington neighborhood, where he once used drugs and where he now tries to help those still on the streets. The need for help has become more urgent over the last 3 years, as the animal tranquilizer xylazine, also called Tranq, has become a bigger part of Philly's street fentanyl supply. Xylazine can cause large wounds that won't heal, no matter where you inject it, and they can appear even if you snort it or smoke it. Infections are common and can even lead to amputations. Some people aren't ready to see that yet, Sherman said. It's literally people's flesh rotting, and you can smell it. Kensington has seen the changing nature of America's addiction crisis. It has been well known as a place to buy heroin under the elevated rail line, a short distance, but a world away from the business and tourist centers of downtown. Heroin was edged out by the more powerful synthetic opioid fentanyl. But fentanyl's effects don't last as long as heroin, and so xylazine was added to street fentanyl to give it legs, according to Sarah Laurel, who founded Savage Sisters, the harm reduction group that employs Sherman. Xylazine is not approved for humans, but it's widely available for veterinarians to sedate large animals like horses. Like an opioid, it can kill pain, but it cannot be reversed with Narcan, also known as naloxone, which is used to treat opioid overdoses, according to the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency. As xylazine is usually mixed